that intro, man, like that intro, and then
Yeah,
the video cutouts of them just chilling at the
yeah.
pub and
I think that represented the show really well, didn't it?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
just like what the show was about and why it was
Oh,
so
just
famous. Like,
montages of different
yeah,
shots coming in together, all of them smiling and laughing. Just Lily
yeah.
holding up that Polaroid camera. Oh God,
Though I
so
will say this, like, that whole that one montage that stayed the same throughout, that really I think stuck and still like plays in people's heads whenever they think of How I Met Your Mother,
mm,
because it's like that, it's very very iconic, isn't it? Like the whole theme song, what
it
was it?
is.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, pa-pa-pa-pa, something like that, right? It goes, yeah, no,
Oh
that was such a
God.
nice song.
Oh, it's such a nice. Like nice enough for us to murder it by trying to air guitar and air piano.
Yeah, yeah, we can't
Oh,
do air piano with that, can we?
yeah. No, I
Though
don't.
okay, here's one thing though. In How I
Yeah.
Met Your Mother, was there any season you like really didn't care for, didn't like? Like you were like,
You know,
why? Like this doesn't
like
seem
I'll be
right.
very honest. Like I said, that I think the first three, or let's say the first four seasons, were pretty memorable.
Huh?
Right from four, like from five to eight, it felt like a filler. I mean,
Fair.
it felt like a filler. Like every episode on its own was brilliant, no
Hmm.
denying that. But if I look at it really from this the story point of view, one to four had big chunks of the story, and then I think eight and nine had big chunks. I think somewhere,
Yeah, eight
but
and nine were the main like
yeah,
proper ends with like Barney and Robin
correct,
happening a lot
correct,
of it happening in eight, and season nine was just the whole marriage and then like the end
yeah.
of yeah, meeting the mother and all that stuff.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's but natural, right? Because no
Yeah.
matter how kick-ass you are at writing, there is, and again, it's pretty subjective. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there who, and if you're one of them, just please don't hesitate to tell us wrong. That
Yeah.
probably five, six, seven were the best. That
I
could
mean,
completely.
so personally, I think I liked five. I won't say I didn't like five. I did not like six though.
Mm-hmm.
Season six was so, I don't know why it was so boring. But, especially like with, I think the character of Chloe, who they tried to show with Ted, right? Like the girl who was protesting the
Oh, the
building being
captain,
made. Yeah, the wife of the captain and
the
all that.
captain.
Yeah, yeah. Like the captain was. I don't know. He was a fine character, but like Chloe was such a boring character to me.
Mm.
Uh, I couldn't find her interesting at all, and just the whole like forcing that storyline of Ted falling in love with her and just have like I don't know. It just didn't feel right, and it
No,
didn't
but that's when the
feel
Blitz
fun.
happened as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh my God.
that season does have its moments, right? The Blitz was in that season, and I think that's one of my most favorite
The
episodes to watch.
Blitz.
The Blitz.
The
That was so much fun. Especially like the gentleman and all that
gentleman.
stuff.
Oh man, that's what Ted misses, right? And he's like, no,
Yeah,
wait,
because
what?
he had gone to make a turkey key.
The turkey key. Oh God.
Turkey
That is such
key.
an intelligent use of trying to imagine what a turkey stuffed inside of a turkey
Yeah.
would feel like. I mean, I haven't eaten one, but I can imagine that it sounds delicious and pretty stuffed.
Yeah. No, but that I think that was the season that I really, really didn't care for, except for like one or two episodes here and there, which is fair enough. Like, I just feel like the in that one they didn't have a story that they were connecting to the overall arc, right? And as you said, it felt like a filler
Yeah.
more than like a part of the main like storyline.
Yeah,
And season seven also feels like a blur, to be honest. Like season six and seven kind of
Yeah, I mean, I honestly
don't stick
can't
with me.
recall like if you say something, I would probably connect with it, but on my own, I can't really recall independent memories. Like for
Hmm.
me, I think I don't know which season was it, but one of the most awesome season endings was when they take that plunge from their terrace to the apartment across. I'm sure that was a felony,
Oh,
but you see Marshall all that season like I'm gonna jump. Lily, I was almost gonna jump. Why did you stop me? And Lily's like, okay, jump now. He's like, of course I can't do
yeah.
it now. You messed with my mojo. But I think that's a beautiful season ending because
Yeah.
they really talk about. I think in that season, I don't know, probably was it the third one or the fourth one or the second one,
Hmm.
but they really talk about overcoming so many obstacles of theirs.
Yeah.
Uh, Fuck,
I
that
mean,
was.
it was a they
Oh,
kind of
dude.
made it physical, right? Like just
Yeah.
jumping over the obstacle kind of thing. Like they
What
made it.
about those amazing, like, you know what? If I don't know, this is like this great tip. Sorry to completely hijack, but
Yeah.
if any of you want to like really revisit all the 9 seasons of How I Met Your Mother, but really don't want to invest the time into going through each episode,
Hmm.
just go to YouTube and play and search for songs played on How I Met Your Mother. Oh my God, that is such a nostalgia trip because you wouldn't know the names, but when the song plays, you can actually recall some of those
Yeah.
images from the episodes when it was played. And oh god, that's you know what? That's I think that's gonna be a Spotify playlist. In case you
Yeah,
didn't,
yeah. For How I Met Your Mother, this is going to
yeah.
be a Spotify playlist
This
for
man
sure.
right here, Swarly makes kick-ass Spotify playlists that sort of fit in the vibe, and we're gonna
Yeah.
do that for you.
I do that every Sunday. So I like every Sunday I'll make a new playlist. I've made two till now, which are for basically the first episode and second episode of our podcast.
Yeah,
What I'm trying to do is like build an experience for each and every episode of our podcast, right? And through that Spotify playlist, like we have different songs, and at the end we have our episode. So basically, it's like building a mood, and then at the end just having that last trip of that conversation of whatever that topic was and what we were talking about. And till now, we've done one on mental health and one on coffee, which are our first and second episode. If you guys want to check it out, you can.
yeah, go for it.
But yeah, so I think for How I Met Your Mother, the plan for me would be to like look at the list of songs that were played in that show and just have that in the playlist and like
Yeah,
have it in a chronological order so that people can actually relive the whole thing in a
which is beautiful.
proper like order and remember like the whole season before like we come to this discussion so
Yeah.
that they can be a part of this. And we would love to hear your thoughts about like How I Met Your Mother and how like what is it that you loved about this show, what it is that you did not like, what do you think of the characters, whatever. Like we would love to hear your thoughts about this specific thing. Oh, also just one more thing. In season 7, I think it was when Marshall's dad passed away.
Oh,
And
oh, they have the whole like the recording tape
yeah,
answering the
yeah, yeah,
phone to
yeah.
you.
And in that season, at the time, I like we never realized, right, how serious or heartbreaking it can be. But I think I really connected to it in a way after like my dad passed away, and I think I really understand what that guy was going through at the time, right? Like the and I think they've showed it in such a beautiful manner because each and everything that they showed, the whole like denial and not being able to comprehend what's going on and the inner turmoil that you have, they've shown it in such a beautiful way with Marshall and how he grew up from that, right? How he learned and how he grew up from that and how he became a better person and how he wanted to be a better person for his kids, a good father for his kids because he learned that from his own father was such a nice touch at the end of that season because I think it was then when Lily realized she was going to, no, was it in that one or no, I think season 9 was when she got to know she was going to have a baby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, like it was at
Yeah,
that point he started becoming ready to be for that next step for
yeah.
himself.
I mean, he just says it's so heartbreaking, honestly, and I'm sure it would have been equally tough for you because he just says that I'm not ready for it, and
Hmm.
I think that's just so honest. I mean, how do you put it in any other
But
way?
yeah, but like the writing through that season, right? I think that's why season 7 people don't remember it that much because it was such a somber season in that way.
Hmm.
Big people like because the show is usually really happy and fun and all that. Throughout that season, you're dealing with such a deep topic that
Correct.
it changed the tone of the show and it really showed what these characters were apart from just those fun times. And I think that's something really beautiful. And so, again, the writers and the director and even the people who played these characters did such a brilliant job throughout the show that it really took us on a journey and really like gave us something that we never would have like expected or we never would have um like we would have wanted to experience like we never would have gotten this experience anywhere else other than this. I think that's
True.
something really, really beautiful about it.
Ah, such a such a trip, huh? Such a
Yeah.
damn. I think we can go on and on about How I
I
Met
think
Your
we
Mother.
have gone on and on about this
Yeah, but
particular
I'm actually
show.
really happy. We had a nice discussion. I hope we
Yeah.
were able to take you through this beautiful nostalgia trip like we did right now. And I
Mhm.
know for a fact that I'm going to rewatch How I Met Your Mother starting today because this was just the trigger I needed, and I have it now.
So,
And
oh, but one thing, you've written one quote here that I
yeah,
feel like you should read because this pertains to you, and this really sums up the show really well if you want to go for it.
okay, okay. Are we talking about the friends and neighbors part?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this is one thing that I found that I thought we should talk about. We really didn't make any notes this time because we both loved the show so much we wanted to just freeball it. But there's one thing that I wrote that I really wanted to sort of end this with,
Hmm.
and it goes like this: that the friends, neighbors, drinking buddies, and partners in crime, as the years go by, you just lose touch. You will be shocked, kids, when you discover how easy it is in life to part ways forever. That's why when you find someone you want to keep around, you do something about it. And that's my middle finger to leave it to the universe and let the universe tell you what to like don't. If
You
you love
decide what you want to do.
somebody, if you love a friend, if you love a partner, if you love your parents, do something about it right now. When
Yep.
you find someone to keep around, you do something about it. You don't trust it to anybody else except for you. And every day when you wake up, you give yourself a reason, you give yourself a reason to be with them. And unless you don't do that, trust me, it'll be years and years and years, and you will just wake up one day and you're like, shit, we just lost touch.
Yeah, that's why this show is truly legend. Wait for
Yeah.
it. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Legendary.
Lactose intolerant like me, dead.
Yeah, dairy. Yeah, that was fun. No,
Oh
but
god. Ah, so
that's
many.
yeah,
I
so
I
many.
think I think of course I missed this show, but with so many things that we reminisce on, I think also as much as the show, I miss the person I was when I was watching the show. You know,
Hmm.
sometimes when you talk about missing people or missing shows or missing experiences, you really talk about. I mean, I think what a lot of people also indicate about is how much they miss themselves of who we were back then.
Yeah.
Like, you know, uh, very free times, non-caring, non-anxiety, not what the fuck is adulting? I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna drink all night and have fun with my friends. I think I missed that time. I haven't
I
had
mean,
much of it.
of course, 6 years ago and 6+ years ago, we were
Yeah,
very different people, weren't we? Like,
very different.
we didn't know each other. I guess that's
Yeah,
one
we
of
didn't know
those
each
things.
other.
I didn't know who
Though we
Z
were
was
watching the
at
same
all.
shows and we studied in the same
Yeah.
college 2 years apart and
Oh,
all of
yeah, that's
that.
hilarious to think
That
about. Like,
yeah,
we were
yeah,
genuinely
yeah.
in the same college 2 years apart.
So, but yeah, I mean that's beautiful. I think because of the show, I met
Yeah.
my man here. I met Swarly.
uh,
Oh my God, do you remember how disappointed Barney is when he's just trying to get people to like stop it?
Swahili! He
Right?
becomes Swahili to Swahili and everything,
That's all
man.
of McLaren's too, and they're like, "Is there a Swarly here?" And he just walks out. Oh God,
I think that
that's
episode was so funny, man. That
so
episode was so
funny,
funny.
so funny. Wait, you know what? We're just gonna start talking about it
Oh,
again.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I
I
guess we should. You wanna end it with Love You and Roses?
Oh my God. Like, oh, also, I didn't know this, but actually, Lavi and Rose originally is sung by a French singer.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I always, I always thought it was the How I Met Your Mother part that was original, and then one of my friends is like, yeah, no,
No, no,
no.
it's by Edith Piaf.
Yeah, and then there's a Louis Armstrong jazz version as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
know what, guys, listen to those. Those
Yeah,
music
they are
pieces,
really beautiful. Those
beautiful.
two, like two, both the renditions are really beautiful. So and I mean the third rendition by the mom is
Oh
always
my God.
amazing. So check that
Yeah,
out.
Louis Armstrong just goes like, hold me close and hold
Hold
me
me fast,
fast.
the magic spell
Magic
you
Silver.
cast.
This is Lavian Ho.
Roses. It's a nice song. I mean,
Yeah. You touch me, heaven smiles. My
Though I close my eyes, I see love beyond
oh,
roses. Anyway, so I guess
goosebumps
we
all over
shall
again.
we shall leave you with our horrible
This
singing.
amazing, horrible singing.
Yeah.
If you don't like us, you can throw tomatoes, but you have to do that
Um,
through
I
virtual
mean,
message.
you do send us the
Yeah,
your messages. Like,
send us those
let
tomatoes.
us know what you all loved about the show, what you all didn't
Yeah,
like about the show, everything.
yeah.
Like anything, any thoughts about How I Met Your Mother. Even if you didn't
Revisit,
watch it, like
revisit
just
it
watch
with
it, guys.
us.
Just watch How I
Watch
Met
it.
Your
We have the
Mother.
time right now. You know what?
Yeah,
Like, it's okay. Life is too short to watch new stuff. You can keep
yeah.
rewatching stuff you love. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh God.
So
Okay, so
yeah,
I'm
I
I'm
think
gonna sign out now and actually go start season one again. Uh, so this has been
I'll sign out and I'll start learning Lovey on Roses on guitar now.
whoa
So
whoa whoa.
this was Swali.
This was Z. See ya guys.
See ya, guys. See ya.